All right, today we are going to do something completely different with our unboxings. We are going to be doing a Keto Krate versus, wait for it, the Keto Box. I should have had that held up right. So versus the Keto Box. So we're going to start with the Keto Krate. We're going to break this into 3 videos for you guys. The Keto Krate, the Keto Box, and then the which one did it better, like the who wore it better kind of videos, Dean. So that's
like the Oscars.
Like the, you get me. You really get me. So stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Hey everybody, welcome to the Messy Keto Kitchen. My name is Steffi.
I'm Dean.
And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to our channel. It takes like a second. All you gotta do is like smash down on that subscribe button. Easy as can be.
Half a second?
At best. I mean, that's like if you're really like...
That's generous.
I was gonna say, like, if you like the sloth commercials, maybe it takes a little bit longer. But for real, just hit that subscriber button. You can see all of our childish antics as we do all sorts of keto content, but also we do these awesome unboxing videos, which is what we're doing today. So this is our first time with the Keto Krate, and I'm pretty excited because we've been doing the Keto Box unboxing for, 5 months, something like that?
Yeah, a few months.
It's been a while, and so the Keto Box is really good. I've seen a lot of people do the Keto Krate, and so what we wanted to do is rack and stack them and see who does it better. And so I will say, full disclosure, I've been doing carnivore for several weeks now, and I had a breakdown the other day, and I grabbed something out of this box. So not pictured in this box is going to be a Stoka bar.
Disappointed.
He's disappointed because he didn't get to eat it, because the Stoka bar is so good. It's like a Nature's Valley granola bar. And they have different flavors too, just like the Nature's Valley, but this one...
I'll take your word for it.
You've had them before. Stoka bars are super good. A little bit on the spendy side, but not terrible. So anyway, are you ready to open it up, Dean?
I am.
I swear that even though I just grabbed the Stoka bar out of there the other day, I didn't look at anything else. I just grabbed and went, so he doesn't believe me. All right, Dean, for our people today, we have flavor-infused pizoots. I've heard of these. These are artisan peanuts, sea salt, and cracked pepper. Pizoots. I wonder what makes it. Pizoots peanuts are invented by the mad scientist, Dr. Albert Pizoots, boy genius, aerospace engineer, and peanut pioneer.
What?
Yeah, Pizoots peanuts are infused with natural flavors and 0 artificial ingredients. So brilliant it took a rocket scientist to come up with them. That's some genius
It better
marketing.
be good.
Well, I mean,
intro,
it's rocket science.
just okay is not going to be good enough.
It won't do.
After that intro, no.
Especially since we're doing a comparison of boxes this month, so like they've got to really deliver on this. All right, so next we've had this one before. I think it's the exact same one. We had the fat Snax. This was in a keto box a few months ago, and I remember liking it. It wasn't like my favorite thing. I don't think I was really excited to try it, but it was good.
I can't remember. I think I liked it.
Well, good news. We're going to refresh your memory today with our taste test. The next one is Kegenix Ketone Meal Replacement. And for those of you who've watched our channel for a while, I'm not really big on meal replacement shakes, but I guess we'll try it. All right. The next thing is SunBiotics. Ooh, this looks good. Chocolate almonds. I love chocolate. So one of my downfalls, and I'm going to tell you this is me being naughty, and it's definitely not keto. Costco has chocolate dusted almonds that they're unsafe to buy because you can't just eat like a little bit. You'll end up like eating it by the handful, which is just super carby, but delicious. But these are soaked and sprouted, probiotic enhanced, and mineral infused. They're infused with minerals, Dean. Infused. Ooh, a different flavor. I think we've had...
Dang.
No, it's the Dang Bar again.
Dang.
And this was in the Keto Box last month. I think that this was actually the flavor we got, the cardamom chai. So far we're kind of on track.
So.
Yeah, we're on track.
They were really good.
They were super good. And we have our cups of coffee. It's, 10:30 at night, but we're drinking coffee because, well, that's what we do. Dean, what time of day do you get the most snacky?
I think around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, snacking is more, I mean, I hate to admit this, but I am definitely a boredom snacker. And so this is the time of day where you're like winding down, you don't have responsibilities, you're watching TV. And so I guess this is where a good snack comes in. We've been staying away from the snacks for the last several weeks, just really trying to keep the carnivore thing going. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to try all this. And it wouldn't be a keto box if it didn't have a beef stick in it.
Keeps with the carnivore.
It does. This is Mission Meats, and they make some of the finest, like we've had them before, really, really good meat sticks. And it's kind of funny because you think, okay, it's a meat stick. But anyway, they make fantastic meat sticks, Dean. And these ones are like meat sticks. And they are super tender, very flavorful. So I'm excited to get a bite into that. Oh man, it just got real, guys. This is Catalina Crunch, Rethink cereal with Catalina Crunch, and it looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, basically.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
And the good news is, Dean, it came with Milkadamia, unsweetened macadamia milk. Like, that's really awesome. That's a good value. I've never had macadamia milk, but like, I was just thinking like,
I've never heard of macadamia milk.
there's milk from everything, Dean.
Yeah.
And don't make a joke about you can't milk a macadamia nut. Like, that's just stupid.
Apparently you can.
Just so dumb when people say that. It says moo is moot. Get it?
I see
That
where
was
you're
a
going.
total dad joke, and you know how I feel about dad jokes. But yeah, lactose-free, soy-free, gluten-free, vegan, cholesterol-free. What else is it? 50% more calcium than milk, and so dairy-free. So that's pretty cool. So we're definitely gonna be trying this together, I think, because I was just thinking like we don't drink milk. That's so far I'm quite excited. And then the last item, because remember I already ate the Stoka bar, guys. So just if we're counting, we'll count that in. The last item is Choco Ripe Protein Bar Yellow Cake flavor. Dang, it's a pretty good one. So far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus the Stoka bar, 10 items. $39. They have different price ranges, so they just recently developed, I think it's 3 different tiers. So there's like I don't know the names of them, but it's like the mini snacker, the real serious snacker, and the I want to punch somebody in the face snacker. Okay, that's not the names, but
What size is this?
this is the I want to punch somebody in the face.
This is the big one.
This is the big one. Like, go big or go home. And I wanted to do it because it's a side-by-side comparison. With the Keto Box, it's also $39.99, same price point, so I wanted to get a full one. So Dean, tell me which ones we're going to try first. We usually start with savory. So do you want to have a meat stick?
Maybe we'll not smack me in the face with a meat stick. We'll have that first, and then we'll have the meat stick.
People are either loving this right now or tuning out of our channel. This guy has it so good. Like, I'm like the world's best wife.
That's what all abusers say.
Shame on you. All right, the meat stick. As good as usual. A little drier than it usually is, but I think maybe it's just been out for a minute, but really good. Good quality.
It's good.
And I don't think their prices are too bad either, considering that it's something that you'd have to order.
Not very fatty, but
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that a lot of people say. It's not super fatty, but again, if you're let's say, especially if you're doing like a carnivore approach like we've been doing, perfect. Like, you just add that in there, but probably top it with a little bit more fat on the overall. It's a meat stick, guys. It's good. All right, Dean. Should we do the pizoots? Pizoots. That's a fun name.
let's do the peanuts.
Let's do the peanuts. So these are kind of, all of a sudden everything is sea salt and black cracked pepper, which is kind of boring to me. I mean, I guess it's basic and there's nothing wrong with being basic. But I don't know, I kind of like the more exciting flavors. So put out your hand. There you go. All right. Now tell me if these peanuts blow your mind. They're really good.
They're delicious.
I wasn't expecting much because it's a peanut.
Yeah, no, they're really good.
This is interesting. They really are infused with flavors, because I'm gonna put it up to the camera. It looks just like your everyday peanut, you guys, without a monocle, not fancy, but it does have like a really good flavor to it. It takes a second for it to kick in. Oh, that's really good.
It's delicious.
I wonder what other flavor. We'll have to look it up, but I assume that they would have other flavors. I mean, that's their whole thing, is the flavor inspired, infused.
Trying to figure out why it tastes different though. 'Cause I mean, sea salt, good salt, but not.
I think it's just because the oil content of like peanuts is
Unless
just
you cook it in a different oil.
Because it's
Because of the salt and pepper.
yeah, I mean, how different is that? So yeah, peanuts, sea salt, ground black pepper, and water. That's the essence. No, it's good. I would love to try a different flavor though, but I'm pretty surprised because they are really infused with flavor. So I would give that one a thumbs up. All right, should we switch it over to the chocolate almonds? Yeah, since we're already in the nut category here, I'm very excited about these because, well, like I said, those chocolate dusted almonds. Let's see if you can see that. A little harder than I was expecting. I wonder if they're not. This is a light and crispy
Raw.
super snack. Yeah, I was gonna say they're not boiled, so. And because they're sprouted, so yeah.
Which is good. I like raw almonds.
Yeah, me too. It's a little harder on my teeth as we get older. You have to be a little more careful with your teeth and how much stuff you bite into, but it's good. It's nowhere close to the ones you get at Costco that are just like cocoa crack, but how crunchy is that in your guys' microphone? Like super crunchy?
See, the ones at Costco, though, it's such a big thing. It makes me want to eat more of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, we have a ton of them. They're going to last forever.
It's like a container this big.
And they don't last forever.
No, here's the sad thing. It's just the two of us. We don't have kids. We live alone. We don't even have friends, I don't think, except for you guys. So
I mean, you guys.
yeah, you guys are our friends, but I mean,
We
like,
don't
when are
count.
you? Yeah, when are you coming over to eat almonds at our house? Never. I don't think.
You're invited, though, if you want to.
Yeah, almonds or peanuts. We have them both, guys.
But I mean, when you get something in like a package that's like this big, it makes you savor it a little more and eat a little slower and not binge on it. But
But yeah, I can tell you from experience that I have held that container to my chest like a baby and just full on almond eating.
sit in front of the TV and just go to town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're lighter on the chocolate flavor though. I would just say that they're still very good, but they're not nearly as chocolatey as I would have thought. But they're really good. All right, so we're gonna go on to the fat snacks, and like I said, we have had these before, and I know that I believe there's other flavors. I remember them being kind of expensive, actually pretty expensive, and I don't have the prices for you guys like I usually do. Why? Because we're winging it. And it's 10:30 at night, guys. Come on, it's a Monday. I've been up since what time did I get up this morning? 4 o'clock. Something like that.
Too damn early.
Too damn. Dean was still in bed. I think he probably went to bed at 4 o'clock, and I was getting up. So these cookies are super good. Like the texture is awesome.
Nice and moist. Oh yeah.
Oh, these ones are much better than the last batch. I seem to remember the last batch being a little bit drier.
It had to have been a different flavor or something.
They were definitely this flavor. Yeah, these are better than the last time. Because the last time I remember thinking it tasted almost chemically, and I was kind of surprised by it.
They changed up their formula, or
Maybe I just was, I don't know. Maybe I was hungry that day.
different co-packer. I don't know.
Yes, there was somebody who was like really in the zone the day that they made these cookies. I wonder though, I think one of the things that would hinder me, and like I said, I'll look up the prices for you guys, but I just remember these being kind of prohibitively expensive, and especially since these should be just a once in a while treat. Kind of to Dean's point, when you buy a lot of them, you tend to eat a lot more of it. So I would kind of be hesitant, but yeah, those are really
If
tasty.
you have a sweet craving, though, that would.
I think that's what you said last time.
I think that would do it right there.
Here's your assignment. Somebody go back through one of our old videos. It's got to be within the last 2 months or so. I think it was 2 months ago video. And we have these cookies. And find out what Dean said about these cookies. And the first person to answer wins a couple packages of these cookies. That's a pretty sweet deal. I know Dean said so. I think it was almost identical to that. But, you know, first person to find it wins or something. Yeah, those are good. So, again, if you have the means to do so, and, you know, if it's your macros, by all means, fat snacks are good. These particular ones have, so it's 7 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and then 3 sugar alcohols. So you have 2 grams of net carbs, and it's only in 1 cookie. So remember, there's 2 cookies per package. That's another thing you kind of have to factor in. All right, Dean, do you want to try the dang bar, even though we've tried it before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can open that one. I'm still eating my cookie. By the way, have you guys notice how gray I'm getting? It's true, guys. I'm not, I know that it's made you believe that I'm in my 20s this whole time, but sorry, he's open. Yeah, right close to the microphone.
The microphone.
But don't worry, guys. In a couple of days, I'll just look back to my youthful glow. Yeah, there's the little texture on it. That's good. Very flavorful. I'd probably buy these bars. And I know that these guys have a bunch of different flavors too.
It's really good.
Yeah, it really does taste like a good chai. So it's 210 calories, 15 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs with 6 grams of fiber, and then, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Would you say, dang, that's good, just like they say on the back of the package? Dang, that's
Shockingly
good.
good.
Shockingly good. No, it tastes like kind of has a granola bar taste to it almost. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna save my little portion for later. We talk about this in every video. That kind of sucks to be like, the good thing was we're sharing it, but you don't want to be like, okay, I opened all this stuff and then don't eat it.
Actually, I come back later and I eat it all.
So
it works out just fine.
this is a prime example of why we are the messy keto kitchen. So after we do these videos, don't judge us. We live alone, you guys, okay? But after we shoot these, after we shoot these videos, he looks like a grumpy old man, huh? After we shoot these videos, we'll literally leave all of these things just sitting on the table. Because again, it's just us. We have nobody to impress. We don't have children that are going to crawl up on the table and take our stuff. So then, yeah, later when you are feeling snacky, it's like, and we don't ever eat at the kitchen table either. So the only time we're here is to shoot videos with you guys. So this is like our snack closet, apparently, is the kitchen table. Anyway, all right, are you ready to try the yellow cake?
Yellow cake uranium. Be careful with it.
I mean, should I have like hazmat gloves or goggles?
Special plastic. It's reflective.
It looks like taffy. I mean, it's like a typical.
Actually, it looks like a type of power bar
that I'm a little nervous about.
20 and I was bicycling.
Yeah, I remember when we used to like eat, like, cause when you're really into like the fitness thing and like he's doing cycling and like bodybuilding and all that. It's like you're eating protein bars all the time just to try to keep up with the muscle. And a lot of them are just, they're gotten better over the years, but a lot of them are just disgusting. Like, you may as well just eat dirt. It was probably tastier.
This is better than what I had back in the day, right by a ton. The texture is similar. It has kind of like a soft taffy type thing going.
Do you remember, I think they still make these. It was actually really good. They're called, what are they called? Big Hunk. And it had like peanuts in it, but it was white. It was a white like taffy consistency, but it was like nougaty. It was really, really good. Tastes like this.
Big round thing?
No, it was just like a long candy bar. I'm doing really good at describing this. Somebody look this up, please. Post a picture. Tell us you remember the Big Hunk or Chunk or whatever it was. This kind of reminds me, and I don't know if any of you guys have had this. I haven't had it in a long time because it's definitely not keto, not even close. But there is, I think it's Optimum Nutrition makes their like cake bites, basically, because you know cake bites are all the rage, especially the last couple of years with like the cake pops and everything. So they make these cake bites that are high protein cake bites. And so they have like the birthday cake flavor, they have the red velvet cake, and I think there's like a third one, I can't remember. But anyway, they were so good. Like every bodybuilder wanted to get their hands on them because they just tasted amazing, and they high in protein. And so I love those. Those are like my sweet treat when I was in competition prep. And then going keto, I think I tried to take a bite of one a couple months in. I don't know why I would have. And it was so over the top sweet. It wasn't, I mean, it's not a sweet thing. They make it with like the sugar alcohols and stuff, but it was just too much.
Too much.
But this does, it actually has a similar taste to a yellow birthday cake. It's not a yellow birthday cake. All right, Dean, so we tried that. So all we have left is the keto meal, which I don't think I'm going to try this. I'm not really...
I'm thinking we pour the powder in our mouth and then take a sip of coffee.
I'm not going to do that.
That's probably what they intended when they...
Does anybody think that that's really what they intended?
These are all little snackable items, so the only thing I could assume is that you're supposed to just pour a little bit of powder and then take a sip of your water.
That's a good point. So, well, based on this, Dean, the recommended dose is once daily, and the serving instructions are to tear the top of the packet and pour the powder into 8 ounces of water. It doesn't say about pouring it into your mouth.
I could probably only fit like 3 ounces of water in my mouth, so I poured half the package.
I think you'd have to pour in less than that. We should do the ratios on that, but I'm going to say we're not going to try this today. And I've told people before, actually, we had one protein shake that was really, really good. It's that strawberry one. Do you remember that?
That was good.
That was really good. Now I got to look up the name of it. But I'm not a huge, I want to chew my food. I am very much I want to chew my food. I want to chew my calories. The only exception to that would be my coffee. Okay, so I'm pretty excited. I don't want to oversell it, but this is pretty exciting. So this is 12 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fiber. So not terrible. 8 grams of protein and 90 calories in half a cup. So cereal is a dangerous thing. And I was never a huge cereal eater. I would enjoy it, but Dean was a big time, like I think since childhood probably. It was like every morning.
Yeah, every morning.
Yeah, every morning. And so now, do you eat breakfast most of the time today now? Probably not. Ever since like, and I don't know if you guys know this, we've kind of shared this before, but Dean is not like doesn't go throughout his day being like 100% a keto guy, but he does when we're together. We eat the same just because it's easier that way. He likes to take care of himself too. Dean's in really good shape. He rides his bike everywhere. The guy's hot. I mean, he's in great shape. He looks foxy. How old do you guys think Dean is? You're right. He's 75.
Somebody said 80 years old.
Well, you're 75, man. You're not that far off.
Person banned somehow.
You've been banned from the site. But Dean takes really good care of himself. But he did recognize, he's very smart about that. Has been for a long time about, you know, what you put into your body, especially how many carbs and stuff. So with or without keto, he's always been very aware. Dean's one of my favorite things I have to admire about him. And this is such a, girls are so much worse about this, but for us, we look in the mirror, we've gained a couple pounds, we get all obsessed about something. We're like, okay, crash diet starts tomorrow, and we make all these changes, and we freak out, and we live by the scale. And Dean's the kind of guy that he'll be like, you know what? I think I put on a couple pounds, just tighten up the reins a little bit. He doesn't go crazy about it. He just, you know, he knows that a little bit can go a long way. So cutting out cereal maybe was just that thing. So I think you're swell.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. So should I get a bowl for this? Probably. And we're back, and I'm shaking. It says to shake before.
Shake vigorously.
Shake vigorously. A lot of times these, like nut milks, I guess, would be what they're called. I don't know who just said that. That wasn't me.
You can't say stuff like that around me. That's on you.
Dean and I keep wondering, like I said to him a few years ago, I said, do you think we'll ever get to the age where, you know, like the jokes, the fart jokes and stuff like that aren't funny? And he goes, I really hope not. And so far, I mean, I told you, he's 80 years old and he still laughs at them. So, I mean, we're all set. But anyway, so.
I saw something else funny. It's probably not meant to be.
What?
It's made from free-range trees.
From free-range trees.
Look at that side panel there. The other side panel.
Side panel. Free-range trees. Trees supporting life, not trees on life support.
So they weren't in a pen. They weren't like tied down or anything. They just let these trees just
cage-free like nature intended. That's good. That's good. All right. So I opened up our Catalina Krate. It smells so good. It smells very cinnamony. It smells more cinnamony. That's not a word, just so you know. But
it smells like cinnamon toast crunch.
I was just gonna say I think it smells more cinnamony than
cinnamon toast.
Okay, pour our cereal, Dean.
Wacky coincidence.
It is. Whoa, that's plenty. All right, so we're gonna attempt it with our Milkadamia. I think if I was to have a cereal, like we got that Keto Hana granola. It's from London, and it is like the best granola.
That stuff is good. So good.
And it's expensive. It was like $12 for a big thing of it, which wasn't bad, but then the shipping I think was like $20, but it was good. So if you have the means, Keto Hana granola. So, all right, Dean.
She could fly. Share
everything except for a spoon. That's what marriage is about. I don't know. That's true. We share everything.
Toothbrush.
Mm-hmm. Look at me like a kid. It's so crunchy. We'll cover up though. These are really good.
I wish I had my pajamas on right now and was watching cartoons. That'd be perfect.
That was a perfect description. What do you think of the Milkadamia? Dean's gonna actually drink the Milkadamia. Dean's weird.
I'll answer that question for you.
And yes, he drinks it out of the carton apparently because again, it's just us. What are you gonna do about it?
It's good for the environment.
No, it's good for me because I'm the one who washes the dishes. So, what do you think?
It's good.
Does it taste like Milkadamia?
A little bit sweet. Not very though.
It smells really good. It's unsweetened vanilla. So, what do you think about the Catalina Crunch?
It's delicious.
It is really good. It tastes just like real good cereal. I think for me, this would definitely be a dangerous item to have in the house, though, because it can be easy. I think even just on any lifestyle that you're trying to live, having cereal in the house becomes like it's a breakfast thing, it's a snack thing, it's a late night snack thing, and it can add up very quickly. And again, I'm guessing that this stuff is probably not that cheap. It's only 9 ounces. And if I had to bet, how much do you think the going rate of a box of this or a bag of this would be? After he crunches loudly in your guys' ears, he'll tell you.
$40.
$40. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what it is, but I'm guessing most of these items are much more on the spendy side. So anyway, okay, we've made it through everything on this list except for that that milkshake. So Dean, what do you think so far? Initial thoughts based on us having the Keto Box before, some of the products that we've had in here. What do you think?
I think Keto Krate's a good product.
He's not being paid to say that, just so you guys know.
No, they're really not paying us. No, they did exactly what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to give you kind of random stuff so that you can try everything without having to buy an 8-pack of these and then find out you don't like it or something like that.
Yeah.
No,
I like it. Like, there's something, like, I think I'm very impressed by the fact that we got a whole thing of the Milkadamia. Like, that's pretty cool.
Like a little thing that you...
Yeah, I mean, to me, that just right there, I would say, like, if you went to the store to get this is probably, again, we live in the Pacific Northwest. Don't forget, guys, everything's more expensive here. But this would probably be $7 or $8 somewhere out here. Probably Whole Foods. I could be wrong. I don't buy Milkadamia, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But no, that for me is just like, it's a great value. The other stuff,
it's good value.
Yeah, the other stuff is like, it's good, but it's kind of similar to the stuff that we've gotten in the Keto Krate. The only thing that I haven't had in the Keto Krate before, not the only thing. Stop it! You're gonna keep crunching in people's ears. He can't stop eating this cereal, you guys. But I noticed that in both boxes they always include some sort of almond or nut or something like that. There's almost always a meat stick. That's probably 15 times I've been able to say it. It's like Super Troopers, and how many times can you say meow? But anyway, most of them are like pretty typical. So tomorrow we will do the video on the Keto Box, and then we'll do the side-by-side comparison based on all this crap that you've heard us talk about tonight. Dean, anything else you want to tell our lovely viewers at home?
No, we appreciate you taking time out to watch us just sit here and eat food.
And be weird. Like, you're really weird. You're so weird. Like, I am normal and you are beyond bizarre.
That chick is crazy. Right there.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see more whatever this is from Dean. And we will see you in our next video, which will likely come out the day after this video does. Make sure you share this with your friends because, well, that's how we get followers. And I know that seems like nothing to you guys, but it's big to us.
It means a lot to us.
It really does. And we do, for the most part, we do this for fun and for informational purposes, but it's nice to be able to share this with other people. We always welcome your questions, your comments. No concerns, though. We're fresh out of listening to your concerns, people.
I just don't have the patience.
It's just too much. I'm done being concerned for other people. I just want to be concerned about me. That's a joke, you guys. Much like the rest of this video, it's ridiculous.
If you have an actual concern, please contact us.
And we will try to link all the information below if there is any extra information about the Keto Krate. Like I said, this is our first time, so we will get back to you and let you know what we think of all the things all together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.